Here we go. College football is back. Week 0 is here. The season is here. Before we get to the season, I wanted to give you my Power 4 conference championship picks. I'm going to give you the teams that I believe will be playing in the conference championship games in all 4 Power 4 conferences and who is going to take home the crown in each conference. We'll go ahead and start in the Big Ten. Top contenders, in my opinion, Penn State, Oregon, Ohio State. I think Illinois, USC, Michigan, and Washington can be dark horse contenders. In the end, I think Penn State plays Ohio State, a rematch of the regular season. Ohio State wins the regular season in the shoe in Columbus. Penn State gets the revenge and wins in the conference title game. So your Big Ten champion in the 2025 college football season is the Penn State Nittany Lions. Moving over to the SEC, I have 4 top contenders in the SEC. We have Alabama, Texas, Georgia, and LSU. I think any one of these teams could win the conference. I have 4 dark horse contenders in this conference as well. Missouri, really easy schedule this year. Florida, really like DJ Lagway. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks, if not best players in the country. Also like Lenore Sellers to South Carolina. Him and Dylan Stewart, you can argue, are the best offensive and defensive player in the conference. So that can really bode well for this team as well. So they can maybe be a dark horse contender. And then also Texas A&M. And Texas A&M is my 4th dark horse contender there. Really like their running game, and I think they'll be a stout defense as well. But in the end, the 2 teams I have playing in Atlanta for the SEC championship game are going to be Alabama and Texas. Alabama is the team I have winning the SEC and getting back to their winning ways and their conference championship ways as well. So give me Alabama to beat Texas and move on to the playoff and win the SEC. Let's go ahead and stay in that area, but move a little bit more east and move to the ACC. ACC is a little bit more clear cut to me. I think there's 2 teams and basically the rest. The 2 teams I think at the top are Clemson and Miami. And then I have 4 dark horse contenders. I have Louisville, Georgia Tech, potentially Florida State, and North Carolina. North Carolina, first year of Bill Belichick. Easy schedule. They kind of got a really easy schedule. What does that look like? Can they play the way that Bill Belichick likes to play? That's a big question mark there. Georgia Tech, I really like Haynes King and what Brent Pry is doing there. Then you also have Louisville, Brett Brom, and he's bringing in former USC quarterback Miller Moss. I think that's a good match there. And then finally, Florida State. Do they finally bounce back? 2 huge coordinator hires in Gus Malzahn and Tony White. Do they finally bounce back? Big question mark there. After it's all said and done, I think you have Clemson playing Georgia Tech, who makes a run to the ACC championship game, but that is as far as they go. So go ahead and give me Clemson to win the ACC and move on to the college football playoff, potentially be undefeated if they can get out of that week 1 matchup against LSU with the win. Finally, we'll get to the last Power 4 conference, and that is the Big 12. Deepest conference in the country, deepest conference in the Power 4 by far. A lot of contenders at the top. Your top contenders could be Arizona State, Texas Tech, Baylor, Kansas State. A lot of good contenders there. A lot of good dark horse contenders. Utah, do they bounce back with Kyle Whittingham still there? BYU, what do they look like without Jake Ratzlaff? TCU, Colorado, because what does Colorado look like without Shadur Sanders and Travis Hunter? A lot of question marks in this conference. In the end, I have Arizona State playing Utah. I think Utah bounces back in a big way, gets the Big 12 championship, but that is as far as they get. Give me Arizona State to win and go back-to-back in the Big 12, be back-to-back Big 12 champions, which means they would be back in the playoff as the Big 12 representative in the college football playoff. Those are my Power 4 conference championship picks. Leave me a comment with who you think could win the conference championships or maybe some critiques of my picks as well. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.